Hello everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you the next Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic episode. We just got our first lightsaber, and we're on our third trial, I guess. We have to visit a grove out in the wilderness of Dantooine.
The council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
And cleanse it of the dark side presence. So here we are, we're leaving the Jedi Enclave for the first time. Just look at Dantooine, too. Dantooine is such a pretty planet. The music here is so calm and peaceful. I love Dantooine. Look at that. It's like a giant thing, manta ray, flying in the sky.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I found him! Get it? Ba-doom-ts. I've been given a task by the council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove?
The council has told you nothing of the grove?
I know it is tainted by the dark side.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Kathhounds. They may be agitated by the power in the grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
That's about it.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Gar?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
I'm sorry, I do not know.
Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance?
Who are you?
My name is Gar. Me and my fine wife, Rilke, here,
A pleasure.
live on one of the northern farms. But the Kathhounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help.
Mandalorians? Here?
Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place. With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malak has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders, so don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You mentioned Kathhounds?
Recently, the Kathhounds have been acting much more aggressively. They've even attacked some of the settlers. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too. I hear John got hit really bad. Too bad about his daughter. I'm not sure exactly what the council will do about it, but we need some help with this. I only hope they'll listen to me. Is there anything else you require?
Nah.
Farewell, then. May the Force be with you. Is that how it goes? Yes. May the Force be with you.
Alright, so we got something about Mandalorians.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us, protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you talking about?
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I could bribe him. Maybe you can make it worth my while. Dude, bro, behind me. What are you doing? Alright. Whoa, where are you going? See, the only real light side choice here is I will protect you and your fellow settlers. But I don't want to take on the whole responsibility. I'm not a Jedi yet.
But you have been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Oh, alright, we got another side quest to eliminate Mandalorians. Let's see what else we got going on. This guy doesn't really do anything. It's a Jedi, some other Jedi, or settlers. Well, that's really it. Alright, time to go exploring. Let's see, but actually we can talk to Elise first.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Could it have been Cathounds?
Cathounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could someone have bypassed the lock?
No. The door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
And it was probably open from the inside.
Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
A droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
What exactly did you use him for again?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
Alright, I will help you find your droid.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
It's kind of creepy, but okay. Greetings, fellow sentient. I noticed that you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adum, a simple merchant with a much noble purpose. Noble, are you? Yes, noble it is. The settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Cathounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such people as this. Therefore, I have made this a mission to be. You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest of quality of weapons at the lowest of low of prices for them. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low, low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like for me this fine day? Alright, let me see what you're selling. Yes, here it is. Oh, Synagar Warsuit. Defense bonus is 7 with a max dex of 3 and a sonic resist. Cassis Fett's battle armor. 15,000 credits. Oh, but wow, a defense bonus of 10. And resistance against cold, fire, sonic, and it's upgradable. Yeah, we need this. We are going to save up for this right here. Bronzium light battle armor is a defense bonus of 8. Max dex plus 2. That's actually not bad. I gotta compare that to what I'm wearing now. Stun batons. Blaster pistols. Grenades. Yeah, I mean, other than the armor, that's really the only good stuff he has. Let's see, what else can I sell? I don't really need this heavy combat suit. Well, I better hold on to it. It's the only light armor I have. I don't need this stun baton. or a vibroblade, or a vibrosword, or a blaster pistol, or an extra heavy blaster, or an ion rifle, or a disruptor rifle, or 13 frag grenades. Davix visor. Did we check that out yet? Oh, bonus feat, improved power blast. Nah. Arcanian energy shield. Datapad. Adrenals, mines, energy shields. We'll hold on to the rest of this. But we need about 6,000 more credits. I just want to see, Bronzium light armor is 8 and 2. Compare that to what I'm already wearing. Is 7 and 3. Yeah. I'll buy it. Oh, of course, Davix Warsuit was 8 and 3. And this is 8 and 2. God darn it. So I'll just put on Davix Warsuit. Keep on Brejik's belt. I definitely don't want Davix visor.
Yeah?
What?
And probably give Karth the new one. 6 and 4. What's Karth's dex bonus? +3. So as long as he wears something... No, see, I could give him the Bronzium light battle armor, but that would restrict his dex down to +2. 6 and 3. 6 and 4 with an immunity of mind affecting. Yeah, he's best just keeping that. Does he already have the improved Power Blast feat? How do I check his feats? It should be on this page. I thought. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, he already has improved Power Blast, so... Oh well, we're good to go.
Sure.
Oh no, a Cath Hound! Lots of Cath Hounds! Okay, so I actually have, as a Jedi Guardian, I got the ability called Force Jump, and what that lets me do is actually leap into combat as long as I open or initiate combat with the basic default attack. So I'm always going to start with a default attack, and then I'm going to start doing Master Flurries because that's just my favorite move. That lightsaber, though. Alright, I'm also one that really likes to uncover the whole map. So if you look in the top left corner, as I kind of run around, you'll see like the map has like a fog of war that I'm uncovering. I don't know if it's like a type of OCD or what, but I feel like I need to uncover the entire map. No.
Here. Let's go.
Mission! Mission's down. Oh wow, this one's tough.
Let's go. Time to rumble.
Let's take out the ads. Get up, Mission. I can cure you. So the Force Cure actually cures everyone in the party that's nearby, so that's nice.
Huh?
Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to get Mission back to full health.
Ready?
That's good, though.
Sure.
Oops.
What?
Damn it. Usually, if there's like something that's kind of blocking your line of sight, it may prevent the force jump from working.
Yeah?
Uh-huh, sure.
What?
Ready?
What?
Just making sure there's no loot. So I believe over here, this is the temple that Bastil and I had the vision of Revan and Malik entering. So we can't actually go in there yet. We'll be going there a little bit later on. But for now, we need to go this way. Let's try using some different force moves, shall we?
How'd you like that?
Who are we fighting? That was nice. Nice. That was pretty easily clearing the whole courtyard, or the whole little valley here.
How'd you like that?
Take that!
Sometimes they put little... You find like loot or little things in the rocks that you can interact with. So we're just making sure to check everything. We got a path here to the south. It goes to the grove, so that's good. We'll remember that. Whoops. So you can see Force Push is actually nice, because not only does it knock them back, but it also stuns them for like a round or two. So it allows you to get a couple hits in without taking any damage back. Unfortunately, since I am a Jedi Guardian, I don't get very many Force points. You can see now I have a blue bar in the lower left corner next to my health. That blue bar is my Force bar. And you can see if I go ahead and click Cure, that blue bar just basically disappeared. So that's the only drawback of the Guardian, is you're more of a lightsaber duelist than you are a Force user Jedi, but lightsabers are cool, so we don't have a problem with that. Looks like we got a little settlement here. Let's check this out. Oh, there's a droid with a gun there. Metale droid. There's a door. Metale pass card required to enter.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Trespassing? I'm sorry, I'll be going now.
Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
Alright, nothing else over here. I think I remember this. I want to save my game just in case I screw this up. Oh, no, this isn't what I thought it was.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
So wait a minute, didn't Canderous just explain to us that Mandalorians always, as long as the fight, or as long as the battle is challenging, then you gain honor? Where's the challenge in fighting wife and children? Like, that doesn't make sense. These are Mandalorians, these guys are thugs.
Let's go!
Journal entry added. So what was the journal entry? You have encountered some of the Mandalorian raiders plaguing Dantooine and slain them. They did not seem as organized or as powerful as you had been led to believe. Perhaps you have not yet met their most powerful members. Alright. We should be able to loot them though. Yeah, there we go. Blaster carbine. Repair kit, computer spike, med pack. Med pack. Also, I want to correct myself. I think in the last episode, I had T3 make a computer spike, and I had said that they don't actually work in this. It's the security spikes that don't work in the original KOTOR. The computer spikes are what we use to hack in, but there was supposed to be this item called a security spike that temporarily increased a character's security skill, and unfortunately those are not functioning in this. They do work in KOTOR 2 though, so if we ever get around to doing a Let's Play for that, you'll see them.
How'd you like that? Let's go! Down you
Alright, so we're in the Grove now. We can go even further to the south to the Sandral grounds, but we don't have to do that yet. Let's go check this out. This is what I was looking for. This side quest takes forever, but we're gonna do it. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. There's going to be a lot of translating in this, so I apologize in advance. Who are you? I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve the problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, KOTOR, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gould. He was unarmed. The other was Ricard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything and that they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Oh my god, my mouth's gonna get dried out. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Ricard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright, so let's talk to Ricard after I get a drink. Luckily, these guys all speak Basic, so it's only when I talk to,
Another
Baluk.
Jedi, huh? Helping that twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Handon.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
And I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
Interesting. Let me talk to the droid.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on KOTOR, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these plains.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Alright, let's see. No, he didn't really have anything to say. Alright, so we'll talk to Baluk. Here we go. Yes, is there something I can do to help you with in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? I forget who's who. Who did we talk to first? We talked to Rickard first. Rickard's lying. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There is no sun glare. Remember, he said he couldn't see very well because the sun was in his eyes. But he's lying because he was being rude to me. No, it was cloudy. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove that Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here. Okay. So now let's find out what their relationship with the victim is. If I could get out of this spot. Thank you.
So, what do you want to know?
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Not just yet. I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
One more thing.
So?
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Alright, that's all for now.
Right.
Let's talk to the other guy.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here? No, he said he was running. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Alright.
How can I be of further assistance?
No, that's all.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Oh, didn't Mr. Gould say he doesn't use speeders? What about Calder and Ricard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
So Ricard and him had a disagreement over a business deal. What'd you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body. Is there any...
Okay, it's the same thing.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So let's talk to these guys one more time.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Alright.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Let's talk about this business deal gone south.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there is bad blood between you.
Right.
Alright. Yes, is there something I can do? I want to discuss the murder. We knew Ricard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we needed more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Ricard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. In this case, Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witness and the information droid can provide you about the blaster near the body. If there's anything else, blah blah blah. Okay. So let's talk to the droid first in this case.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Oh.
Very well.
Let's talk to Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So he says the weapon was his, but it was stolen. Let's talk to Ricard.
So, what do you want to know?
Well, you know about the weapon.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Alright.
Right.
Let's talk to the droid one more time.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Let's see, can I confront him on that?
How can I be of further assistance?
No, I can't. Which means he's lying. Want to discuss the murder? The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could acquire with the information droid about it. Alright, so let's see if the droid got any results on the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting. Let's see if I talk to Hawk.
How can I be of further assistance?
Let's see, I could accuse him right now.
Of course.
So. Right.
Yeah. I can accuse either of them, but let me talk to Baluk. I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but to which one? It's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little bit more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Ricard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. No, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion, one most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Ricard have for wanting Calder dead? Ricard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Ricard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one who we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Ricard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Ricard.
Damn both of you.
That's enough. The culpability of you both... Wait, yes, whatever. Yeah, they're both done. I place you both under arrest. You have done well.
Good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Good day, and may the Force be with you. Whew. Man, I can't tell you. I dread that side quest.
What?
It's just so long, but at least we got it right. Alright, Karth. We're gonna give you Master Rapid Shot, I think. Yeah. And let's save in case anything happens to our file. We don't have to do that again. Which way were we going? We were going... Let's see. We were going this way. There's more Cath Hounds. Actually, let's wrap this episode up. It's already past 40 minutes long. But we'll definitely get to the Grove next week. So, thank you guys for watching. Louie's One here again. And I'll see you next time. Bye.